Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the greatest American history podcast ever. Today, we're embarking on a tremendous journey through the early days of what would become the greatest nation on earth, the United States of America. From the fearless explorers who first set foot on this magnificent land to the resilient settlers who laid the foundation of our exceptional country, we'll delve into the remarkable events that shaped America between 1500 and 60. Believe me, folks, it's an incredible story you won't want to miss. They established settlements in the Caribbean, Mexico, and Florida. In 1513, Juan Ponce de Leon, a fantastic explorer, lands on the east coast of Florida, claiming it for Spain. He was searching for the fountain of youth. Can you believe it? A true visionary. Ponce de Leon was looking for the fountain of youth. Folks, I found it's called winning, and America does it better than anyone else. Meanwhile, Hernando de Soto, another tremendous explorer, leads an expedition through the southeastern United States between 1539 and 1542. He traverses present-day states like Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi, encountering various Native American tribes. De Soto's journey provides the first European accounts of these indigenous cultures. Incredible. De Soto was trekking through the swamps and forests, meeting tribes left and right. Today, he'd probably have to deal with environmental regulations. Sad. Now, let's talk about the French. In 1608, Samuel de Champlain founds Quebec City, establishing a foothold in North America. The French focus on the fur trade, forging alliances with Native American tribes. They explore the Great Lakes region and the Mississippi River, with Jacques Marquette and Louis Joliet venturing down the Mississippi in 1673. Tremendous explorers. The French were trading furs. Can you imagine? If it were me, I'd have built a luxury hotel right there on the Great Lakes. Much better investment, believe me. But wait, folks, here come the English. In 1607, the Virginia Company establishes Jamestown in present-day Virginia, the first permanent English settlement in America. It's a tough start, with settlers facing disease, starvation, and conflicts with Native Americans, but they persevere, and under the leadership of Captain John Smith, they established trade with the Powhatan Confederacy. By 1612, John Rolfe introduces tobacco cultivation, turning it into a profitable enterprise. The colony begins to thrive. Amazing resilience. John Smith and John Rolfe, two great Johns. They didn't whine, they got things done, unlike some politicians today who just talk and talk. Now let's fast forward to a group of English separatists known as the Pilgrims seek religious freedom and set sail on the Mayflower. They land at Plymouth Rock in present-day Massachusetts. Before disembarking, they draft the Mayflower Compact, a self-governing agreement with assistance from the Wampanoag tribe. They survive harsh conditions, leading to the first Thanksgiving in 1621, the testament to cooperation and faith. The Pilgrims had the Mayflower Compact. Today, we have the Constitution. Both documents better than any deal the Democrats could ever come up with. In 1630, the Puritans, seeking to purify the Church of England, established the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Led by Governor John Winthrop, they envision a city upon a hill, a model society based on their religious beliefs. Boston becomes the colony's center, and the population grows rapidly. The Puritans emphasize education, leading to the founding of Harvard College in 1636. Education and faith cornerstones of their society. The Puritans founded Harvard. Now look at it, overrun by liberals. They'd be rolling in their graves, folks. As the population grows, settlers seek new opportunity. In 1636, Roger Williams, advocating for religious freedom and separation of church and state, is banished from Massachusetts. He establishes Providence in present-day Rhode Island, a haven for dissenters. That same year, Thomas Hooker leads a group to found Connecticut, adopting the Fundamental Orders in 1639. Considered one of the first written constitutions. Pioneers of self-governance, Roger Williams got kicked out and started his own colony. That's the American spirit. If you don't like it, build something better. just like I did with my businesses. Throughout this period, interactions with Native American tribes are complex. Initial cooperation often gives way to tension and conflict. The Pequot War, 1636 to 1638, in New England results in the near destruction of the Pequot tribe. In 1644, the Powhatan Confederacy makes a final attempt to dislodge the English in Virginia, but is defeated. These conflicts lead to shifts in power and territory, a turbulent time. Early settlers had their share of conflicts. Today we have to deal with the fake news media. Much tougher. Believe me, let's not forget the Dutch. In 1624, they established New Netherland, with New Amsterdam, later New York City, as its capital. The Dutch focus on trade, especially in furs, and welcome a diverse population. However, tensions with the English lead to the English seizing New Netherland in 1664, renaming it New York, a significant transfer of power. The Dutch had New Amsterdam. We took it, called it New York. Much better name. And now it's home to Trump Tower, the best real estate, folks. In 1632, King Charles I grants a charter to Cecilius Calvert, Lord Baltimore, to establish the province of Maryland. It's intended as a haven for English Catholics facing persecution. The colony enacts the Maryland Toleration Act in 1649, granting religious freedom to all Christians, a progressive move for the time, a step toward religious tolerance. Maryland was about religious freedom. Today, try being a conservative on a college campus. No tolerance there. In England, the Civil War erupts between royalists and parliamentarians. Some colonies, like Virginia, remain loyal to the crown, while others, like Massachusetts, sympathize with Parliament. The war's outcome influences colonial policies and governance, a transatlantic ripple effect. England had its Civil War. Here we have civil wars on Twitter. Sad. In response to external threats and internal disputes, 4 New England colonies, Massachusetts Bay, Plymouth, Connecticut, and New Haven, formed the New England Confederation. It's a mutual defense pact and a forum for resolving intercolonial issues. While it has limited power, it's a step toward colonial unity, early cooperation, the New England Confederation colonies working together. Today, Congress could learn a thing or two about cooperation and less about being corrupt. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible journey we've had today, exploring the early days of what would become the greatest nation on Earth, United States of America. But this is just the beginning. Next time, we're diving into the thrilling period leading up to the American Revolution. We'll witness the colonies uniting against British taxes. Our amazing ancestors fought over a 3 pence per pound tea tax, and we've had to fight over more ridiculous corruption and taxes in our time. Back then, the American spirit was strong, and we didn't answer to anyone, so stay tuned as we continue this tremendous journey through history, making America great again, one episode at a time.